nothing.
But you don't consider as a maybe she's tired, like taking care of you.
I don't consider
paying the bills.
Look,
maybe that's why she fed up.
I don't consider nothing.
Which one be say be Naija? Naija will they take care of women now?
Now here they tell you, say, look at me.
What's up, my John? I greet tonight. It's about Italan Davido. At this very moment, I'm right here with
John.
Hi, Mr. John.
Cool, man.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Clear. So tell me, sir, how long have you been here?
I've been here for maybe 22 years. If you calculate from 2002 to this date, you know how many years.
Okay, 22 years.
Or more or less. Cool.
Okay, so how is life? How has it been living here for the past
life has
2
not
years?
been easy,
Okay.
and as well has not been too hard.
Okay.
But we have to push on. Whether easy or whether hard, we gotta push on.
Okay.
But the biggest advice is when the moving is hard, you have to continue pushing. You know, at the end of the tunnel, you must find something easier and cool. Huh?
Clear. Was Italy your first country?
No, not at all.
Okay, what was the first country?
My first country was Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, it was not supposed to be my first country, but because I had to do after the breakup of Soviet Union. Now, if you're gonna study in Russia, depending on the course you want to make, they must direct you to one of their 16th countries that made up the Soviet Union for the main cooperation. So it depends on the course you want to do. They will first of all send you to a place to do the Russian language course. After that,
In Ukraine?
in Ukraine, after that, that university will post you either to Russia, Azerbaijan, the countries that were former Soviet Union before, for your studies. Actually, my own course, which was mass communication, was supposed to be in Moscow, Russia. That was why I was posted there. So, after 3 months, my dad became late, so I had to leave the studies because I had no other sponsor. And as at then, during early 91, 92, there wasn't job opportunity as at today in Russia. I would have stayed back, do some job, pay for my studies, and continue. But instead, I left because I had no sponsor. That's why I left studies. I went home. That was 1998, and I'm coming back to Europe. I dropped here for change of system and other things.
So how were you able to start up life in Italy? You remember you came here?
Actually, it has only been. It's not easy.
It wasn't easy?
Not at all. Even up to now, it's not easy.
Up to now?
No, not for me, but for people in general.
Okay.
Because Italy, number one, is not English speaking. Just like Russia and Ukraine. Before you can do anything in a country that doesn't borrow your mother language, you have to go back to study their language to be able to assimilate, communicate, and cooperate. That's when you can get a job. Now, that's not the basic thing. The basic thing after the language is documentation. That can take you some kind of period of time, depending on how lucky you are. Either married or by offer from the Italian government that so and so time there will be an offer for stay. So these are the opportunity you can use to get what you want.
So how long did you stay, or how long did you live in Italy before you were able to acquire your documents?
I stayed in Italy for some months precisely. about 6 months before the expiration of my visa, I started checking for. Now you have different kind of stay, either studying stay, or marriage stay, or general offer from the government. It depends on what comes your way. But automatically, or can I say, I was able to got the document through the normal processes before getting married.
Sounds good. So let's say you have the opportunity again to go back to Russia. Would you still like to go back there?
Sure. I'm trying my. It's because of tight schedule. I want to go back to that place with my child because my wife is from there. Half Ukraine, half Russia.
Okay.
So, because they know my history, and because they want to see and enjoy what I witnessed, they want to see that my stories. They want to see it live. That's why I would like to go with them to show them off what is what and where is where, if I have the opportunity.
So do you speak?
I have.
Do you speak Russian?
Sure, I do.
Okay. Just introduce yourself. Let me hear.
Okay, меня зовут John. Я из Нигерии. Я закончил мой подготовительный факультет in Donetsk University, Luxembourg. I know I was saying, look,
Okay.
my name
It's
is
all right.
my
It's
name.
all right.
I finished my studies, my language course here.
Okay, guys. How would you rate his Russian language? Tell me. Is it 10 over 10 or I don't know? So let me know.
But guys, listen good. If you're gonna judge my Russian language, do you speak Russian? Do you know that very
There
well?
are people in Russia that might
Okay,
be watching.
sure.
Sure. Okay.
Здравствуйте.
Are you married?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm married. I'm getting grown-up children.
Wow. So how long?
16-year-old.
So how long have you been married?
I've been married for the past 19 to 20 years to 21 years because I cannot compare my son's age to my own marriage because I have known our mother before his birth. Actually, 21-year-old marriage.
Really?
Sure.
Still counting.
Counting to tomorrow. Even though we are separated, but we're not divorced.
I don't understand.
Oh boy, if you want me to explain to you very well, you have to understand one thing. That the journey of marriage doesn't normally end up peacefully. All of them. It depends.
So how long have you separated with your wife?
For a year now.
A year?
That's why I was
After
complicit. That's
after
why
like 19 years.
after 19, 20 years, yeah. Actually, women, if you want to know what a woman can do, let the miracle doesn't happen that the woman didn't meet any kind of chance to be a bit ahead. If she, financially,
Okay. If she's
Financially.
doing better than you.
she must show you that she's off the rake.
Okay.
You understand me? Then if you're a man enough, you got to take a stand because, look, love is so sweet when the two are, thank God, with what they can offer to each other. But one is more, maybe I don't know, how can I put it? When one is a little bit a step ahead, you find it a little bit hard.
You mean that she's now making more money than you? That's how you guys.
Not actually that I mean. It's real. Actually, not. I am not ashamed of myself. I am earning good enough. She decided maybe she's. But for the starting point, actually, she made her decision out of her friends, family's pressure, some kind of racism, which I never wanted to go into.
She be Igbo?
No, Igbo now, before uncle. Me, where don't they here? From my early manhood, I'm already in Europe.
So who initiated the divorce?
We're not divorced yet. We just separated. She's staying on her own. I'm staying on my own. I'm staying with my son. She's staying with my daughter. You understand me? So she doesn't want a divorce. I have always been calling for a divorce for me to be free.
Okay.
She said that, well, divorce, how can we divorce? We have children. I said, look, personally, I have my own principle. If I'm not saying it with a woman, how can I be calling that woman my wife? You understand me? If I'm not, a girl is not answerable to me, then guys tell me, how can I call a girl my girlfriend? Because she doesn't answer directly to me. You understand me? So now, anytime she comes up with a prepared document for divorce, I'm ready. If she comes back tomorrow and say, look, forget about whatever happened yesterday, let's move ahead because of the children.
Okay.
I can move ahead. But if she's prepared for divorce, who am I?
But have you made...
The most important thing is that the worst it could be if the person is feeding you. So when you're feeding yourself, man, you stand your ground.
But have you made any commitment signs, like to call her in order, like
calling her in order? I don't know. You're a young man. I don't know the experience you have. Either you were born in Europe or you come from Africa. But from my own experience as an advanced man, I will tell you one thing: women are not so easy to control. But if you're lucky to get a nice person, whether black or white, you wouldn't have you can never notice differences between women. But when you are unfortunate and marry the one you love, and the parents and stand by and friends and tell him he's not the right guy, and gave this girl or lady or woman a whole push for 15 years, 18 years. At the end of the day, you say, okay.
But sir, you haven't answered my question. Like, have you made any effort, like, to
any
call her in order, like, you
any
guys should
effort
talk things out?
Exactly. Sorry, that was my question. The effort I made. The effort I made clearly, I wanted everything to be very okay. But the forces behind her, she's still a good person. But the junior sister, the mother, the father, the friends, doesn't want me around her.
Really?
So, of course, she's in love. And because of that, I told her, look, stay your own. No. I don't want to die. I don't want to die here. I came to Europe. I came to Italy to live and go back to my country.
From the beginning, didn't you saw it like her family doesn't like you?
I saw it, but she was persistent. She was resistant of their forces.
Okay.
You understand me? But at the end of the day, she became weak and got captured by their pressure. So
but haven't you done anything wrong to her that made her?
Actually, she's the only person. She's the only person can come out and tell you say that I did any wrong to her, because a woman on the street can do her husband something wrong without knowing. The husband can commit something, not about cheating. I never cheated. Okay. But purely for the fact that I am not a white guy, that I'm an African. You got to understand that now. Understand.
Okay, because I say you be Nigeria,
that's
why she wants to separate you.
No, be her. That's why
her family.
Look, in Africa, if you don't have experience, maybe try to have a gay friend, white girl, call your people at home to know who and who we're supposed to marry a white girl and who and who we're supposed to not to marry a white girl. Vice versa. So does it go to Italian, to white people on the side of the black? You may be interested in a white girl. Your own parents will be totally against that. You know that?
But has there been anything like maybe she has been complaining about you that made her like to initiate this separation? Naturally, normally, somebody must complain. I complain. She complains. But what has she been complaining about you from day one?
What she's complaining about me for day one, for example, there is. I'm always straightforward and say my own thing. There was a time there wasn't job. We were staying in Naples. We got our children. We decided to come here. By this time around, that was 15 years ago. There's no taking your phone, applying for job through internet. It doesn't happen. I circulated my Missouri, that is my TV. When you are given TV, they will be telling you to go through internet. This is the period of time there was no job. You understand me? She was angry about that. And she saw that I wasn't the cause.
You are unemployed then?
I was unemployed then, but indirectly, I was asset to my family because I was taking care of the 2 babies.
At home?
At home.
Okay.
And she was able to get work. I was taking care of kids, cleaning the house, doing other things, making sure that
everything is okay.
Even if there are some places I can get some give out for families, I go and take them. It wasn't enough for her. Could you believe me? We went to tribunal court. The judge told her, if you were working and your husband was taking care of the house and the children, then what do you want from this man? It is vice versa.
Okay.
It's like a man is working, the woman is taking care of the house. It's vice versa. Then what do you
So
want?
you guys switched the role in the house?
I mean, yeah. The switch of the road we made in the house is because of the condition. Because she were able to get house help as a work. Where I was not able to get. And if I may ask you, if me and her was working and we have 2 3-year-old children in the house, who will be taking care of them?
But why didn't you ask her to assist you to get a job so that
How could she assist me to get a job? She tried her own. I'm telling you that your wife or your friend or whatever cannot assist you to get what is not there.
So how long did you stay at home to take care of the kids?
How long wasn't the issue?
How long was that?
That I was staying at home doesn't really mean that I was not working. But I was not having contract work that makes you to go out there, work, and come back.
But how long did you take care of? Is it
2 3 years? But all this period, I work, I come back,
So for that 2 to 3 years, you were at home taking care of the kids while she was working.
Me, I made money too by working. But my work depends. Sometimes I work, sometimes I don't. But it depends how farness and nearness.
But it's not like kind of
because I must take these kids to school. I must take them back.
Oh, you are taking them to school?
Of course.
Okay.
Feeding them, cleaning the house, cooking the food. But the most important thing is, this is when you have small kids, you don't risk them for money. You don't risk them. Because if you are a man enough, you will get somebody who abuse your child. And if you are a man enough, and love your children, you must make sure you take care.
So you mean for the past 2 years, like you were at home taking care of the kids? So yes, she was the person working, paying the bills?
She pays the bills.
Okay.
But I real as a man,
So that was when the problem started.
The problem never started then.
Okay.
Suffering. I told you.
You know what? The question I asked you was that. Excuse me. Maybe you have forgotten the question.
I never forgot.
The question.
The reason.
Yeah. Like, is
That
there anything
reason
that she has been complaining about?
That reason that I'm trying to give you. That was supposed to be the only complaint that a
she was
reasonable woman can never leave her husband. Even the last time before she left, I told her, look, I have gotten something interesting. Don't leave. All those things I never did for you before. I will prove myself.
Okay.
I got in a job. I got a job at Amazon before. When she decided that it's all over, I lost the job. Unfortunately for her, I got this my current job now at Microsoft. Unfortunately for her, though she is a bit ahead of me, she is staying in her own apartment with my daughter. I'm still trying to buy my own apartment for my son. You understand me? We're just moving as if we are challenging each other. I feel it's a competition.
So meaning that she was ahead of you.
I've told you, but it's not. I'm not ashamed to say it. Number one, she's an European. Because here in Italy, they will consider even Arabo before they consider you an African, black African, and talk less of an European, a girl, for that matter. She's supposed to be ahead of me.
But didn't you like try to make much efforts to get a job to make her?
Much effort. I got the job. I'm having a fantastic job. Look, everything depends on patient. Everything depends on understanding.
So how long you don't get work now? How long you don't get work now?
That period of time she left, I'm still working.
How long ago was that?
So 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. 2 years.
So you.
But I've been working before. Even when she left, I've been working.
But you don't consider, say maybe she's tired, like taking care of you.
I don't consider
paying the bills.
Look,
maybe that's why she fed up.
I've been I don't consider nothing.
Which one be say be Naija? Naija will they take care of women now?
Now here they tell you. See, look at me. She the swear give people say I am the best father.
Okay.
Look, if you are wrongdoing, your children will never like you. Talk less of love. Forget women with their shingongo. Do you understand me? When you know yourself truly, it's when you have a child or children. That child or children will tell you who you are, not your wife. But your wife can be pretending.
But you know, say these are women naturally, but
naturally, women are naturally, men are naturally.
You know, we are built to provide.
We are built to provide.
But when the role can't change,
opportunity.
You can't take the woman of the road. Why the woman can't take the man road? You know, so I say only that one can make her.
My brother, you can defend her better. You can say that.
No, I'm just asking a question. Not I'm defending her.
Your question can come professionally. But I will answer you professionally.
I'm not defending her. I'm just asking.
Excuse me, that professionally I will answer you. I have analyzed to you how we lived some years back when job was not
It wasn't easy for you to get a job. Yeah,
I can give anybody job.
Okay.
Now I have my telephone is filled up with contacts.
Okay.
You know, there is an opportunity. There's something I can never forget that I told my wife. I told her, look, my dear, cool down. Take your chippy, cooler. Things will change. Condition changes. Conditions comes and goes. Good ones and bad ones comes and goes. Why not take your chip here? But the force, the pressure is too much for her friend and her mother. Do you believe that?
So,
and she knows the kind of stuff I made. I'm not the type that go a begging. I cannot beg. I can stay without food. I can. You see me, I'm short man, but still, I'm a man enough, more than 30 meters man tall. I'm man enough. You know why? Not that I'm praising myself. My principles, I'm trying to maintain, but I cannot maintain another person's.
So what have you learned from your marriage now?
A lot. Don't trust women anyhow. we can say don't trust anybody anyhow, but we are opposites. Don't trust women anyhow. Don't ever trust women. And I'm not telling you not to trust, but be careful
Anyhow.
of trusting. Because what you think that is something. I was asking this lady, were you not the same person who declared the love on me, who said that you love? So you never loved me before? So whatever that had been her answers is no more interested to me. But especially when somebody you call your wife can tell you that she is with another man, then what can you do?
She already told you.
Yeah. Because she's staying apart. I'm in Milano, staying. It's like here is room.
I can understand.
You share it. She's staying there. I'm staying there. Then, what is the relationship again? Yeah. My first son, 19 years, I took him to Nigeria. He went to KG. He loved Nigeria. He loved Lagos.
Okay.
This is the boy I'm staying with. You know, she's staying with my daughter.
But do you still communicate with your daughter?
Sure. No. Okay.
No, it's just a time not there. I'm just asking.
Yeah. She
It's
wrote me when I was there before we came here.
Okay.
Because she was a
Fair
little
enough.
bit.
So,
She's a female boxer.
Okay, sir. To round up this program, now, which advice you get for the younger people with the plan or married people? Yeah.
Listen, I can never discourage anybody from marriage.
Okay.
But before you marriage, look well, find good love. To me, for me, love doesn't exist. What exists is understanding, not love.
Okay.
Get me right, please. Understanding this word love. Can anybody define what is called love to me? Love. Somebody can decide, divorce her husband tomorrow. But she claimed 3 hours ago, I love you. Then what is that love? Love, a man can divorce his wife under a twinkle of. Then where is that love? To me, there is no love. What I can notice, what I have seen is understanding of this life, how to move ahead. If both of you understand what you plan to achieve as two togetherness, it's better for you. Looking for love that doesn't exist. And let me tell you the truth. That love that doesn't exist, a love without money or work. Try to get yourself busy with somebody or with something else before you drag somebody come near body. Because if you are jobless, love doesn't exist.
It's not true.
Any love that exists during your hardship, maybe you can call it real love, or you can call it an opportunity for an opposite to have taken an advantage. But a man is supposed to be himself and a man and provide for himself.
So a man will not get money. What do you fit tell a man?
My brother, a man will not get money to marry. And the woman will won't marry that man will not get money there to wait time. That means whether you get or you not get, try to maintain and look for that person who is waiting for you. Because I cannot tell you not to marry because you don't have money. I can never go there. No. But what I'm trying to challenge is love. What I am challenging is love. If anybody can prove that he loves you as a girl, that person can stand by your side, whether you have money or not, to be on your side. Whether you are sick or healthy, to be on your side. That is called love. Understanding that I meant over it is to understand when the money is coming, when the money is no more.
Okay.
That's why some people think that is love. When there is money, there is love.
That being said, that women they date up and down.
Women, they are ahead us. There is this thing that we never understand. Let me tell you the truth. I want to give you people another insight. An insight. a woman is much more ahead of a man. If you ask me, I will tell you. You can calculate how many girls you studied in a school with at the end of the day. Maybe secondary school, maybe university. Where are they now? Women must get married first before you. From primary school, secondary school, women are being disvirgined before you know what is called a woman. Women are much more ahead of us. A girl, you senior 5 years with age. You may not be opportune to befriend that girl. That girl may marry a bigger boy. That's senior. Somebody you senior for 5 years, but you don't have opportunity for her. Because when we were growing, we were told that now somebody, how old are you? 8 years. When you go marry, the wife you will marry is not yet born. It's not yet born. Because the one you are seeing, you are calling my wife, you people, baby, the same age, it's not your wife.
Not true.
The truth is that she is the wife of either your uncle or your biggest senior brother or your biggest cousin. Can you marry your age? Do you have the opportunity? When did you finish school? When did you start business? How much do you have to marry your age mate? Are you dreaming?
It's not possible.
Are you dreaming? Unless your father is a rich man, unless your parents forced you to go get married. I mean, it's not possible. It's not realistic for you.
Thank you so much, sir. Put it
Yeah,
there.
my God.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and tell me what you think about this man, amazing man. You understand? I guess you enjoyed the video now. And if you made it to this very moment, drop it on the comment section. ITD
God
with the
bless.
emoji love. It's your boy Tala Davido.
One love.
Hope you say Marital love now.
One
Peace.
love.
See you in my next video.